Good morning, North Coast. We have eventually got that summer feeling here in Ballito, and we welcome you to GMNC this Wednesday morning. I'm Ange Phoenix, your host this morning between 6 and 7 a.m. To start things off, Heili and Deon Bosman from Victory Surf get us prepared for the day ahead with the weather and surf report, while Tony Subramony inspires us with his daily dose of inspiration. I'm then joined in studio by Jack Abrams and Bulelwa from the Democratic Alliance, and we get to know them better while finding out what they are up to in their own wards here locally and what residents can expect should they win the ward back. It is a wonderful feeling knowing that we can travel almost anywhere again, and we love our regular slot with the bubbly Maria Dorazio from Wakatravel, who brings us up to date on all things travel, and I believe she has another exciting offer to share. Santos Kahn heads up Drive Times next on the lineup and chats to guest Issy from Megassist and Mega Classics on today's segment, brought to you by CMH Suzuki and CMH Mitsubishi Ballito. And in closing, we bring you a highlights package from the recent skate park cleanup held here in Ballito before the show closes out with a music video from ALIDA. Grab a couple of minutes to yourself while the kids start their day off with Laugh Out Larry after the show. And a reminder that Under Construction with Chapman Building is on tonight at 7:30. Thank you to Performance Coffee, authorized dealer of Euro coffee machines, and Saltrock Coffee as our morning show coffee sponsors. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show with us. Here is the weather and surf report with Heili and Deon.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to your weather for today, brought to you by Ballito Gas and Brine. Today will be partly sunny and humid with a high of 28 degrees and a low of 19 degrees. The real feel will be 33 degrees and the real feel shade 28 degrees. We have a southeasterly wind at 9 kilometers per hour and wind gusts at 15 kilometers per hour. So vandag is daai rokkie draaidag waarvan ek gepraat het maandag. We also have 0% chance of showers today. The sunrise will be at 5:21 a.m. and the sunset at 6:04 p.m. Pretoria, mostly sunny today with a high of 31 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. Joburg, sunshine and a few clouds with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. En aan Kaapstad, hier en daar 'n sonstraaltjie, maar also mostly cloudy throughout the day with a high of 23 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. Next up will be your surf report, brought to you by Tina Ten Skryfbehoeftes and Deon Bosman from Victory Surf. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Ballito, and welcome to Wednesday morning's beach report and another beautiful spring stroke summer's day in Ballito. It's going to be 25, 26 degrees today with a light offshore breeze the whole day. It's going to be absolutely perfect beach weather. So get down to your favorite spot, and with a low tide later this afternoon, it's going to be an absolutely cracker morning. Some fun little 1 meter waves, 3 feet at all the beaches. Lovely for paddleboarding, surfing, and bodyboarding. Enjoy your wonderful Wednesday. It's going to be a cracker day on the beach. Speak to you tomorrow.
Welcome back to GMNC. With me right now, I have Tony with our daily inspiration. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us.
Yes, it's quite exciting to be back in the studio. I think the weather just, lends itself to beautiful thoughts and
Absolutely.
awesome exercising routines in the morning, and everyone's feeling so energized. And I admire the people that are up about early in the morning, busy working through the daily routines of exercising, and look at people, beautiful outfits. And I really take my hats out to those who take care of their image and their body physique and what have you. What are we feeding our mental image? And today I want to talk about living life from within.
Love that.
And very often we tend to live life by what other people describe us as.
Correct.
We tend to live life by other people's thoughts. And how often we live our lives thinking, what does he think about me? Or what does she think? Or what did she think about what I said or what I did? And we so often base our lives and the way we live on what we think other people think.
It's ridiculous.
And you
isn't
know
it,
what?
at
Most
end
of the
day?
time, they're not even thinking about us.
Exactly.
All right? So I've come to believe the fact that, you know what other people think about me is none of my business. Right? I need to get on with my life. And today I want to talk about that very, very powerful light within us. It's a divine light within us that has been dulled and dimmed by the perceptions and the programming that we've been through, and we've made those programs and those perceptions part of the way we live. And today I want to encourage the viewers to just let go of that day, to just allow that to be part of something else and not yourself.
Absolutely.
We have great potential. We have such a wonderful potential within us to actually live a life that we so desire. You know, our limitation is only built by the thoughts that we carry every day. And how do we actually go out and live our lives from within? You know, one of it is to actually see each new day as a new day, rather than having to carry the baggage and the negative thinking of the past into our lives. You know, if the past is the past, let it stay there, right? You know, they say yesterday is history. Tomorrow is you know,
Tomorrow's
it's just it's a mystery. We don't know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
But today is a day of victory. We need to live in it. That is why it's called the present, because it's a gift that we have. So first and foremost, live each day as though it's a brand new day and you've only got these hours left to live your life. You know, we often say, I'm having a bad day. Are we having just 10 minutes of a wonderful day, or is it just a bad day? We need to take that. You know, we also need to understand, is it day one or one day?
Yes.
You know, one day is many, many years to come. Day one means start today. The other way we actually look at living from within ourselves is to be proactive. We very often are reactive. You know, after the horses have bolted, then we want to lock the gate. And I want to encourage the viewers today to become more proactive, right, and start seeing things differently. The other thing that really works so well, but it does take a lot of effort and you know, focus, Ange, is creating your own opportunities. You're never going to get, you know, these things falling on your lap like you thought it was going to be like so. Go out and create your own opportunities. I admire people who come up with probably some crazy stuff, in my own opinion, but it's stuff that works. It's stuff that really generates income. It makes them happy. It's, you know, it really gives them a purpose. And that's the other reason we need to look at how we live our lives from within. Discover what your purpose is.
And nobody can do it for you. I think that's the mistake. You know, you get a lot of people who's very stagnant and they sit and they wait. And I don't know, nobody's going to do it for you.
And you wait for how long? And I mean, if you look at the years you've been around and think about it and say, listen, how long am I going to continue waiting for things to fall into place before I really get going with the life that I so desire? You know, as I was driving down here to the studio, I was listening to this song on the radio. It's called My Fight Song. Now, I'm not going to sing it.
You're going to sing it for us,
I'm definitely not going to turn the views away. But the chorus goes like this. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm all right song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. Right? I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, because I've got a lot of fight within me, before me. And the thing is, you've got a lot of fight, right? Go out there, make it work for you, and realize that there's a great potential that you need to tap into. Very, very often, we are sitting back and we're thinking that, what if? You know, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? And we're always looking at the end result being very negative.
Yes.
Right? And when you start to change the way you see the end result, you're going to start seeing the change that you look at as you go achieve that end result as well. So as much as we put on the wonderful outfits, and as long as we're in the gym, busy working out, we need to look at how we're working within ourselves, from within ourselves. So the message today is go out and let that divine light shine so brightly, even if it dims the view of other people. That's cool. Don't dim your light because it shines so brightly in the face of other people. You've only got this life to live. Make the best of it.
Amazing. And you know, again, like we said, it's, you know, the theme that I get from all our life coaches that's on really this year's proactive. You can only do it yourself. Take that step. You've got nothing to lose. You know, you can only better yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And you've got so much to gain. And once you start that journey, the first few steps on that journey, you'll discover there's so much more coming into your life right now. The energy around is awesome right now. Make the best of it. Get out of the so-called lockdown mentality, and let's make the best of it. You know, during the world recession, I just went out, the most number of millionaires were created during the worst depression that the world went through.
Correct.
So there's an opportunity for everyone to go there and grab it while it is
Fantastic.
available.
Great message. Thank you so much for sharing with us today, Tony. We'll
Thank
see you again
Thanks,
later in the
Ange.
week.
Thank you very much.
We're going into a quick ad break, and then we will be sitting down with Jack Abrams and Bulelwa Mvulana from the DA. Stay tuned.
Freshly ground, not capsuled. Coffee pleasure from Europe.
Dear Mom, you're my best friend, okay? You're the funniest person I met in the whole world. But you're so bad at hiding. You do make the best brownies though. I love it when we go riding together. When I'm older, I want to be pretty like you. Happy birthday, Mom.
GMNC. With me right now in studio, I have Jack Abrams and Bulelwa Mvulana from the DA. Good morning, guys. Welcome.
Morning.
Great to have you guys with us. Exciting times ahead with the voting coming up soon. So great to have you guys with us and to share your story. Jack, let's start with you. What made you decide to become a councillor in the first place?
I've always had a passion to serve in my community. I'm always get involved in patrols and beach cleanups and park cleanups, even back from Cape Town where I used to stay. I would get involved in community projects, and so now I just felt that I want to serve that my community with a purpose.
Absolutely.
So I thought, let that purpose be a councillor and serve my community and my people
I love
to
that.
the best of my ability.
So you're originally from Cape Town. How long have you been down in Durban for?
I'm down in Durban next year. Well, it's nearly 12 years that I'm
Okay.
now in Ballito.
So you're officially a local.
I'm officially a local.
So Jack, your ward, I think it's Ward 30. What areas does that cover, and what are your plans and projects with this
Okay,
ward?
so Ward 30 is south of Ballito. Everything on that side of Ballito Drive, the towns and roads areas.
Okay.
It also includes the Zombali, Seaward Estate, Umhlali Country Club, Caledon Estate, the Manors, all the way up to the R102,
Okay.
and then parts of compensation. So that is my ward. And then my projects, locals have been asking me to have a more family-orientated environment for the Townsend Park.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got such a lovely park there, but then sometimes the elements, the drinking in public, so I want to eradicate that and
course,
just make
yes.
it more family-orientated park.
Okay.
People have also asked me for nice clean toilets at the taxi rank, which also falls in my ward. There's no
Okay.
toilet facilities. They want toilet facilities, fresh running water. That's another project of mine that I want to take up. And then I also want to get the youth more involved in community things. It doesn't have to be specifically in my ward, it doesn't have to be
Absolutely.
political. Just want to get more youth involved
It is.
in more projects and things like that.
It could be such a nice initiative. You know, if
Yes.
we can get the youth involved and get everybody start working together, you know, whether it, like you say, it doesn't matter ward and party even
Yes,
at the end of the day.
exactly.
If everybody can just stand together and make our town better for what it is.
100%.
And tell me, does the DA actually cover all matters relating to the Quedacuza municipality area?
Yes, so our provincial leader was here last weekend. He spent some time in Stanger and Ballito, in our, what you call the constituency.
Okay.
And we took him out to our electrical infrastructure because that's quite aging, and we know
Yes,
the
of
load,
course.
well, not the load shedding, that's something else, but the power failures, the cable thefts and everything. So our electrical infrastructure, that is aging in all the development going on.
Of
that is not going to
course,
be along
yes.
for much while, or much longer. One day we're just going to have a blackout. Sorry. So our provincial did say that they will get on board, help us with finances, because it doesn't look like the municipality is going to come on board anytime. They don't have no immediate plans to help with our aging electrical infrastructure. So our party said, if there's funds available, we will assist you guys to upgrade our electrical infrastructure. So yes, the DA does assist us in our wards and does assist us in the municipality.
That is fantastic. It's so great to have you on our side here in Ballito, Jack. That really, really is exciting.
Thank you.
Well, Alwe, from your side, what are your plans? I think you're involved in Ward 20, if I'm correct. What are your
Yes.
plans? And it's currently being overseen by the ANC, obviously. What are your plans to win Ward 20 back and make it a DAA-run ward?
Thank you, Angie. Ward 20 is a very diverse ward in terms of demographics,
Okay.
as well as the development side of it. There's urban developments, and there's also informal settlements. And so the message has been simple on our campaign trail whilst visiting the communities. It's to let them know that the DA gets things right.
They do.
Talking to people over the phone, and also, like I said, on our door-to-door campaigns, voters are very disgruntled.
Yes.
They don't feel like they are getting the services that they deserve.
Absolutely.
And so the message that we'll be communicating to them is that if they give the DA a chance, we are able to get things done. We have a track record that where we govern, in the municipalities where we govern, we do get things right.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Western
And it's
Cape,
proven, absolutely.
the Mid-Val, it's proven that we do get things right. So that's the message that we've been communicating, and just encouraging people not to stay away from voting on the 1st of November because they're unhappy, but to go and vote, because if they don't vote, then they are giving power to whoever is still in power to continue doing what they're doing.
And you're not going to get any results.
Yes,
I
there's
mean,
no
that's
results,
also
yeah.
been proven, isn't it, at the end of the day? And then what is the DA going to, what do they offer residents that they're not already receiving at this stage?
Okay, the offer of the DA for local government is simple. It's to get the basics right.
Yes.
I think people just want basic service delivery.
Correct.
And that's our offer in local government, to make sure that everything works like it's supposed to. Get the verges sorted out, the refuse must be picked up on time, the roads must be fixed, people must have water and electricity.
Yes.
Obviously, like I said, my ward is a diverse ward, so the needs that would be felt by somebody in an urban area are not the same needs in someone in an informal settlement.
Correct.
For instance, in Kalafunkwe and Etete, which is part of Ward 20, people don't have running water in their houses, and they all have to queue up in one standpipe for 100 houses. So I need to focus on that and make sure that that is taken care of, as much as making sure that a pothole is fixed in a more urban area.
Of
So it's having targeted campaigns for each area and making sure that people get what they deserve.
Absolutely, and that's obviously where the diversity comes in. There's so many different housing settlements in our area, and you need to be able to kind of throw balls up in there and try and cater for everybody
and
to
cater
meet
for
everyone's
everybody.
needs at the same time.
Also, we as a municipality, we need to create an environment to make sure that investment comes in the area, so that jobs are created, and that's one of the DA's offers for local government, to make sure that there's jobs in the local economy. And what better way to do that in Ward 20, because it's a developing, there's a lot of developments that are earmarked for that ward, and the face of that ward should change within the next 5 years. But we need to create the environment to make sure that investors want to come in and build.
Absolutely. And I mean, our area, you know, I don't know, Ward 20, which areas does that specifically cover?
If you are in Sheffield Manor Estate,
Yes.
going all the way down to Palm Lakes,
Okay.
and then it covers Etete as well.
Look, this whole area, I mean, there's so much developing potential here, and people absolutely love our town. And, you know, we're so excited to have you guys on board, and we know for a fact that there's going to be change. I mean, everybody will stand together. So, again, just to our viewers, we want to encourage you, please go out on the 1st of November and vote. Every vote counts at the end of the day.
That's
Yes.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're very excited to have you guys on board. Good luck.
Thank you,
Good luck
Ange.
for
Not a
the
problem.
first.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We're going into a quick ad break, and then we will be sitting down with Maria from Wakatravel. Stay tuned. Great.
Hi guys, Jason here from Chapman Building. Looking forward to introducing a new 13-episode series called Under Construction with Chapman Building. We will be covering various aspects of the building industry and our business to educate and help Ballito residents understand more about the building industry. Welcome back to GMNC. With me right now, I have Maria Dorazio from Wakatravel. Great to have you with us, Maria. Such a lovely face. I'm so happy you're back with us, and we're so excited to hear what you have to talk about this morning.
Okay.
So firstly, I want to go on a holiday, and I want to book through a travel agent. What are the steps I need to take when contacting a travel agent?
Okay. It's very important for, you know, I just find a lot of people just, I mean, I get texts where people just go, hi, I need to go on a holiday or something like that. And then, or just an email with a one-liner. It's just, it's so difficult. We have a big world out there, you know, so we need specifics. We need, it's so important to tell us how many people, how many kids, what are the ages of the kids, how flexible your dates. And also, it's amazing how people don't realize, like from one day to the next, how it can be a difference of even 10,000 Rand on a package,
of course,
if you are willing to be flexible.
Okay.
So there's, you know, like a lot of people say, oh, I can only travel, for instance, in peak season, because a lot of people have shut down over Christmas. So like peak time is 21 December to 2 January. But what they don't realize is that from 3 or 4 January, everything comes down 10,000 Rand less per person. And so when somebody tells me that, I'll give them that rate.
Yes, of course.
But then I'll always just add it in, and it's amazing how quickly people can change their plans when they realize they're saving 50,000 Rand or something for a family of 5 or something. So, yeah, so it's very important to tell us how flexible you are, who's vaccinated as well, all the COVID stuff as well. We need to know, like, because otherwise there's a lot of back and forth, which is so unnecessary, and everyone's busy.
Yes.
I often just phone my clients very quickly as well, a quick phone call. Good sign of a travel agent who just, a good travel agent who just phone in and just basically get all the correct details instead of just 2 weeks of back and forward and because
course, and
emails and stuff can also be a lot of miscommunication.
Absolutely.
So.
You know, phone calls always at the end of the day does make the
Yeah.
best sense. So, you know, you've touched on that now briefly in terms of what specific information would you require to get the best holiday at the best possible price, obviously, with the least amount of back and forth. So I know obviously dates are important, places are important. But from your perspective, what is the responsibility of a travel agent when it does, and what's not your responsibility? Because I think there's a bit of a break in communication there often, where you say, but it was her responsibility to tell us that or sort that out. What kind of burden do you carry as a travel agent?
Okay, so a good travel agent should, we try to, should basically, like, you know, somebody comes along and they say, I want to only go to Mauritius. So I always think out the box. So, you know, that's why it's also very important that people also give us approximate budgets, because a lot of people have no idea what these things cost, or they just see adverts and they don't realize that the adverts are based on low season. So then they want to come in December and they want the same price. But it doesn't work like that. So it's also very important, because otherwise you're giving, and also star rating hotels. I don't know, are you a 3-star hotel person, a 5-star?
Yes.
You know, so I think it's just very important for a travel agent to advise different options to add value to the packages. So if people are going to Europe, you get free stops. So let's say, for instance, you want to go to skiing in Austria. If you fly on Air France, you go via Paris, and you can stop in Paris for 3 nights at no extra cost, because it goes via there, it's their hub. So, you know, just different suggestions. And then, very importantly, we have to always get passport copies. Very important, because a lot of people have them sitting there and they have no idea when they're valid, for when they're expiring. And it happens so often where people send it and it's like, does not have the 6 months validity or anything, and then that's a huge problem, and then you have a stress attack. So that's important. And then just basically we now obviously have to advise people on what forms are required. A lot of countries have got passenger locator forms, but you know, because of the ever-changing stuff that are happening on a daily basis, so yes, you know, we have to advise, and visas are very important as well, because a lot of people don't have a clue about that. So a good travel agent will tell you if you need a visa or not. You shouldn't have to ask them.
And the time frame as well, because a lot of people want to go on holiday next week.
Most take 2 to 3 weeks, in Europe and the States and that. But most importantly is the COVID stuff, which is very important, because some countries you need vaccination, some you don't, some the kids do, some it's over 12, so it's important for us to advise it. However, if you're booking your trips 2-3 months in advance, remember things change daily, so you need to go onto the embassy sites as well to double check that anything hasn't changed, because we're also human,
of course,
and you know, each country, there's so many countries, it's impossible for us to, you know, keep up to date with every single country in the world. So you know, it is a bit difficult. So
hundreds. And then what has opened up lately? Where can we go and travel to? It's very exciting to know.
It is so exciting. It's just, we thought that we'd never see these days happen after so long, but Brazil's opened up, so we can do South America.
And I think Brazil is one of those countries you actually don't need a visa. That's actually quite a nice one.
Exactly, which is really awesome. And the Far East has opened up, but it's just it is limited. You've got to book specific hotels. So I wouldn't suggest anybody go and book their own thing. Rather do it through a travel agent, because they have those restrictions where you can only book specific hotels. A lot of their nightlives are not open and things. So just be careful. It's not like, you know, you could just go there and it's the same as it was before.
That's great to know.
So that's why it's very important to use a travel agent, because we know this stuff.
Yes.
And also the UK opened up last week. Very importantly is America will be opening up in November, early November, which is very exciting. But however, the downfall is that they're so backlogged on USA application visas that currently the first appointments are only May next year.
Wow. That is
so I don't know how that's going to happen, but hopefully they open a few extra embassies to get us back on track so we can all go to the States.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then I believe you've got some great specials to share with us.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about those.
Okay, so I just want to chat to you a bit about Club Med.
Okay.
They are such an amazing product all round. They have
Absolutely.
80 resorts worldwide.
Okay.
They are based in Europe, USA, Caribbean, Asia, and Africa. And they're currently running the most amazing ski specials.
Okay.
They start from 35,000, but that's all inclusive with your flights, 7 nights accommodation, your ski school, ski pass, lift passes, ski hire, everything, and all inclusive of all meals, all drinks, everything.
Fantastic.
So you literally, that's the best part about Club Med, is wherever you go in the world with them, you have nothing to pay for when you get there.
That is incredible.
Because it's all included, and
Of
especially with
course.
kids drinking and eating all
Of
day.
course.
And they've got the most amazing kids clubs everywhere. So have a look at our website, and we'll be featuring all their amazing specials. Yesterday they started their Sun Resort specials as well.
Okay.
So there's some exciting stuff for Mauritius, for Bali as well. There's quite a few. So really, really awesome stuff. Great product.
No, they really are a fantastic group, and I know all the resorts are absolutely
They are
top class.
amazing. Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
And it's so nice to just be able to go on holiday and not have to worry about like, oh my goodness,
Extra
that's
budgeting,
Coke
with a little
is-
bit of
it's actually 100 rand, you know, or because I
100.
mean, with our rate of exchange,
It's
just
adds
nice to
up
have
to
that
quite a
peace
bit.
of mind. We don't need that added stress when we go on holiday.
Fantastic. And then if our viewers want to get hold of you and go onto your website, if you can just quickly give those details.
Yes, we're available on 031 562 0764, or you can find us on our Facebook page, Wakatravel Leisure and Corporate. And otherwise, you can email me personally on maria@wakatravel.co.za.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Maria. It was great chatting to you again.
Thank you.
And I look forward to go checking out the specials. It sounds very
Awesome.
exciting.
Very exciting.
Thank you so much. We're going into a quick ad break, and then we have Santos for his drive time segment. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Maria from Wakatravel Leisure and Corporate from Durban, Umhlanga. With over 20 years experience and 8 years of operation, we are so excited to see travel slowly opening up again after a long 18 months during these COVID times. We specialize in domestic and international worldwide travel and cater to the needs of each individual traveler's preference and budget. Excellent service is our #1 priority, so booking trips for special occasions, birthdays, honeymoons, anniversaries, be sure to know we will go the extra mile to make sure it's a memorable and unforgettable trip. So, whether you want to go to famous Mauritius, Seychelles, Maldives, we have the place for you. Do you want to go cruising the Med, the Caribbean? We've got the cruise lines for you and give you all the information you need to cruise the best holiday ever. Or do you want to go to Mexico? Arriba! Whatever your heart desires, we have the place for you to go. Give Wakatravel a call on 031 562 0764 or find us on Facebook under Wakatravel Leisure and Corporate, where you can message, email or WhatsApp us anytime for your inquiries. We look forward to making your travel dreams come true, because travel is the only thing that we buy that makes us richer.
Good morning, Ballito. Welcome to another epic show with the Drive Times, brought to you by CMH Mitsubishi Ballito and CMH Suzuki Ballito. We've got a mega show lined up today. Got a good friend of mine, Issy, from Megassist, Mega Classics, Megassist, Mega Bills. Yeah, let me hand over. Issy, welcome and thank you for coming to the show.
Morning, Santa. How are you doing?
I'm very well,
We
thank you
brought
so
you,
much.
since you said so many megas, we brought you a Mega 1 cap.
You're a champion. Mega number one. Yeah, look at that. Hey, thank you very much. You've always had caps out. You've always been doing caps for.
Yeah, they're good from a promotion. So when you buy a vehicle or whatever we do with your vehicle, we always throw in a cap just to say thank you for using our services.
Amazing. Yeah, I have noticed you've had caps for many years. So tell me, besides caps, you've built a lot of cars.
Yeah, we built 1 or 2 cars.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
There was a Herbie replica that was flying around.
Yeah, I built a Herbie replica for my daughter for, I think it was like 2nd birthday or 3rd birthday. And that's where all the car builds started. We don't do Beetles anymore. We only do American muscle cars now.
Okay, I have noticed. Noticed. But before we go into that, your Beetle, there was a little diecast that came out as well.
Yeah, so like the Hot Wheels cars that you can buy in the shops and all over, so I've got my own toy cars. They replicas of my own cars. So like you'd go into the shop and look for a collectible car. So all the cars that I've owned, I've got toy versions of them in like Hot Wheels.
Oh, amazing. So not only cars, you've obviously collected toys through the years and antique classics, classic collection.
Yeah, I've got quite a big toy collection.
Yeah, bicycles as well.
Chopper bicycles. Have you been following me?
I follow you a little bit all over.
Okay.
You do, yeah. So tell me, lately I see you've just acquired quite a Challenger, a Charger.
A Charger, yeah, it's a Valiant Charger. It's a very rare car. Yeah. So all 2-door muscle cars are very rare. Okay. But being a Charger, they're quite rare.
What year is this one?
This is a 74 Charger.
Ah, fantastic as well. And then also noticed lately you got another SS.
Yeah.
Another one.
I've had an 8. This is number 9. Ooh, they're becoming very collectible. Okay. Well, not collectible, but they're hard to find.
Yeah, they are.
Such. So in a few years, you won't be seeing them no more. So I thought, let me get one and keep it in the garage.
You're going to hang on to this one?
Yeah.
I think you've said that about a few of the others. I think you have.
The people offer us good money, they must go.
Well, that's the thing at the end of the day. As long as you get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And you have. I mean, we've noticed you up and down. I'm Schlanger all over. Tell me, besides cars, you also got a towing company.
Yes, I own a roadside assistance company.
Yes.
So we supply roadside assistance to insurance companies, individual companies, and normal companies. Yeah.
All right. And then a towing service?
Yeah, we're a towing service, roadside assistance, so flat battery, jump start, change your tire. That's actually my business. The cars are just my hobby.
Cars is a hobby. Nice to have hobbies like that. Yeah. And then I also noticed you also not long ago you opened up in Johannesburg. You got businesses there as well, Joburg, Durban?
Yeah, so we supply roadside assistance in Johannesburg and Durban.
So if I've got a classic car and I need to take it to Cape Town?
We do long distance staying. Durban, Joburg, Bloemfontein, anywhere you want to go. As long as you want to move your car, we'll move it for you.
You've got a few buckies as well in your fleet too.
Yeah, we've got quite a big fleet. Megassist has grown. That's why it's called Mega. The plan was built long ago, so yeah.
Definitely. Otherwise, besides that, Issy, tell me, how many vehicles have you actually had?
What vehicles?
From when you decided, from your first vehicle.
That's a hard question.
Is there something that could come off the top of your head? 50 or 40?
No, way more than 50 cars. Probably, let's say, about 100 cars.
I can believe that. Yeah. And also the motorbikes.
Yeah, but I don't do motorbikes
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
I think I got a fight at Gateway about 12 years ago with one of your motorbikes, and I think I was revving it there.
Yeah, it was on my birthday, revving, the police wanted to take it away, and I didn't have a bike license.
I do apologize for that still, and I'm still repaying that. Yeah. Definitely. Otherwise, Issy, tell us, are we going to go for a drive in your car sometime?
Yeah, definitely, we can do that.
Definitely.
And then I also wanted to ask you, you got that Triton. Is there a new Triton out?
That's what we do. We've got the new Triton 4x4 that's on the market. Okay. It's got a full house 4x4 for $650.
How will that do as a tow truck?
Unbelievable. 3,000 kilos.
Okay, we'll have a look at that.
That's a good, I like that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll do that. But what we're going to do is I'm going to come see you in the week. I'd like to do a little segment there and we'll play it next week on our show. We will 3 minutes driving in one of the cars.
No problem.
Before they go off to another home.
Yeah, 100%. You can come through and see us.
Oh, fantastic. No, Issy. And then also tell me, because I feel like a secret agent here with this thing in my ear. MI6 again. So tell me, Issy, one more thing I want to ask you. Collect bar fridges, old gas pumps and things like that. I saw you had something there.
Yeah, I just collect old car memorabilia that goes with all the old classic cars. I keep that in my warehouse and I keep them in my office. It's just when you come in to do a classic deal on a car, you get the feel of being in a classic environment.
Like a Route 66 setup.
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Tell me one thing. If someone wants to get a hold of you, Megatone or how would they do that?
They can just call me directly on my number, or they can check us up on my website, Facebook, Instagram. It's just all Megassist Issy, or they can email us at info@Megassist. That's it.
That's it. They can get a hold of you.
Yep.
So that's everything. Thank you very much for seeing us today.
No
Issy.
problem. Thanks
I
for your
appreciate your time. So yeah, that's it. You've heard it. You can get a hold of Issy. Find us on Facebook. All his links there. And yeah, we're gonna go over to the skate park cleanup from this. You guys, we'll see you next week. Have a great week. Thank you, bye.
My name's Josh Chaplin. I'm from Small Step Surfing. And with me I've got Tobani and Romeo, also coaches for Small Step Surfing. We're a non-profit company based in Salt Rock and Ballito that focuses on mental health and positive youth development. And Romeo is one of our newest coaches. He's just surfed SA Champs under 18 division for Ilembe, along with two of our other boys who are here helping assist with the cleanup. Do you want to give anything of your experience? Tobani.
So my name is Subramony. So basically what we're doing here is most of we use surf therapy. We're using surfing, surf therapy to get kids from the streets and give them something to do during the weekend, and we give them a shower. We just try to get them off the streets here doing bad things.
So it took a whole bunch of work to get this together for everybody and all the Ballito residents and the children to come here and actually put in effort. It's more to bring the communities together. And just have fun. We don't know how much more time we have to be in contact with people, so you know what it's all about, dealing with the community and being involved, and yeah, just about just bringing everybody together as a community. And hope everybody has a great day. Yeah, we'll see the turnout.
Hi, good morning. I'm Nel Suraj. I'm an Action SA candidate for year, Ward 6. We're here at the Ballito skate park, and as you can see, young people have taken the initiative led by Andrew Chalipsky, and we're cleaning up the Ballito skate park, because what has happened here is when the municipality constructed the skate park and the balls, it was done well, but unfortunately not completed because there's not good drainage, and so water that's coming and sloping down the slope comes and fills the ball with mud. It makes it difficult for our boarders to skate. So what we're doing is we clean up all that mud and we kind of breaking down the slopes and cleaning up all the balls, including the big one that's there and here. So it's a fantastic initiative. We're taking action, as Action SA always says. We're not about the talk, we're about action, we're getting the work done. Thank you.
Ballito, I'm Tanya. I'm the lady from So It Seems, Benina in Ballito. You can find us in Richard Park, right across from the Hirsch. The new shop, it's 3 times bigger than the old shop. We have lots more fabric, a lot more haberdashery items. If you can't sew, I will teach you how to sew. I have an additional teacher that helps us sew, and we have a fabulous space upstairs. Looking for a Benina machine or a Bennett? I will sort you out with that one. In this little area, we do everything. We service the sewing machine, we service the overlocker. We fix it up for you. Within a week, you'll have it back. While you go through the pattern books, we have a coffee shop in-house called Buttonless Coffee. You can have a coffee or a snack to eat while you do your pattern searching, fabric searching, or sewing upstairs with us. See you soon!
And that brings us to the end of our Good Morning North Coast show for today. Thank you to all our guests, our sponsors and our viewers. We will be closing up with a music showcase from ALIDA, followed by Laugh Out Larry for the young ones. A reminder that Under Construction with Chapman Building is on tonight at 7:30. Join us again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We'll see you there.
Ek wens ek kon nog langer by jou bly. Ons tyd saam is lankal terug verby. Ek verstaan dat jy moes gaan. Ek weet nie of jy my boodskap kry nie. Of jy ook aan my dink soos wat jy ry nie. Jy moes gaan. Ek probeer dit verstaan. Wens ek kon jou hart verstaan, toe sê ek my lief, maar jy moet gaan. Ek wens ek was daar in jou kop, ek sal alles doen, als om jou te stop. Want ek en jy kan werk, en ons is nie moeite werd, al maak die ding ons stop, sal ons liefde dit kan verkoop, want ek en jy is sterk, en ons is nie moeite werd, so vat nou my hand en nou vas, gee ons nog 'n kans. Ek wens ek kon verander wat ons deel. Dis besig om my en jou te verniel. Ek verstaan dat jy moes gaan. Ek weet jy glo met alles in jou vas. Ek lees al die briewe in my kas. Jy moes gaan. Ek probeer dit verstaan. Ek wens ek kon jou hart verstaan. Toe sê ek my lief, maar jy moet gaan. Ek wens ek was daar in jou kop. Ek sal alles doen, als om jou te stop. Want ek en jy kan werk, en ons is nie moeite werd, al maak die ding ons stop, sal ons liefde dit kan verkoop, want ek en jy is sterk, en ons is nie moeite werd, so vat nou my hand en nou vas, gee En ons is die moeite werd om maak die ding ons toe